Hey guys, it's Nqobile and this is CEO Dancers Off Stage and we are off script.
The pod has been out.
Yes.
And there's so much coming to us. There's lots of feedback. How have you guys been feeling about the feedback?
I'm loving it.
Yeah, honestly, it's been
McDonald's.
really... McDonald's?
Oh, God, you know her banter.
I thought
It went past you.
No, we don't have
only
McDonald's in
only
Nigeria.
smart people can comprehend my jokes.
I'll take it.
No, do you know what? It's been really good, and I didn't. Even though, yes, I know the power of three is incredible. I just didn't expect people to, quite frankly, give a about us coming out to say what happened with us, and but I think the reception has been incredible, and some of the comments have really warmed my heart. Yeah.
I think it was from the initial reel. I'm going off of Instagram because I actually haven't looked at our YouTube yet, but I am gonna because it's just like, ooh, I feel like it's overwhelming sometimes. But the love on Instagram and TikTok, oof, the first post, you know, the reel introducing the images, just seeing the comments, like there's like too many comments, but just love. And I feel like for me, it's respect.
Yeah.
There's so much respect and appreciation for the work that we've put in this in this industry. For us, we're doing what we love, right?
Yeah.
But for people, it was like, whoa, you built something that is going now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that for me, wow, yeah, it's just mind blowing. I love it.
For sure.
Grateful, man.
I think what I was very much, it was obviously our majority of our fan base is normally women.
Yeah.
And young girls and stuff, but it was just really nice to see the men in the comments.
Really?
That were like really about like, you guys changed my life, like you guys made me want to like get into the African world of like entertainment. So I think that really made me really excited, because one of the key things my parents used to say to me, who will marry you in this dance?
I'm screaming.
Who will marry you in this dance?
plenty of them now,
So it's
trust
actually
me.
nice to see like men are supportive and feel like we actually impacted them as well. So it's a blessing. I really enjoyed some of the reads were very
No, some of the discourse has been really like, wow, that's how you feel? Like, do you know me? And
Yeah, a lot of people feel like
each other.
they're therapists online.
No, but
They
you
feel
know
like
what?
they know you, which
No.
is
No, I
good and
actually...
bad. That's what we want, though. We've always connected with our audience in that sense. Like
Yeah,
we've always
yeah.
kept it so real.
Well, I actually appreciate some people's... Like, people went deep with
Yeah.
their comments, and I really did appreciate that. Like, even though there's certain things I don't necessarily agree with, but I like the way people... Some people have articulated, you know, their view and their understanding of the podcast, or their understanding of what happened.
Yeah.
You know, and how they've, you know, received it.
and
So-
processed it
And
as well.
processed it, yeah.
But
think
you
it's gone.
darlings, I look like a villain from that first clip we
Not
posted
the
everywhere.
villain.
Everyone's like,
You think
oh,
so?
Yeah, people were like, oh, so that's why we thought Sully and Ez moved to Nige. Like they thought it was a soft. I mean, some people obviously know like what happened, whatever. But I feel like that first clip when it was like, oh, you quit the group, you wanted to become a singer. Chop Daily, I think I'm going off of the comments from there as well.
Oh, okay.
My
Really?
God.
How did that make you feel?
I just look like a villain. I was like, whoa, I did not expect this.
No,
Do you-
how did
yeah, but
that
how
make
does-
you
yeah.
feel?
How do you feel about that?
You know what? Now I'm good. Initially, I was like, oh my God, because this girl was she was being horrible. She was like, oh, who's the artist or producer that told her that she can make it in life as a
Hey!
yeah.
I didn't
was
even
like,
see that.
rah.
That is a lot.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
She just went in. I was like, whoa, and I started drafting up, and I was like, nah. I posted it. I was like, nah, delete.
Oh, you even posted it?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I responded.
No, I know you.
Find me under Chop
yeah.
Daily's comments, but responding to the love. Then I saw hers. I was like, yeah. Went on a profile. I had the perfect response. I studied like what she's about. Oh, I had the perfect, but we're not gonna discuss. We're not gonna body shame on air. I was ready because you're not gonna start with me now.
Not the name. Not the name drop.
We're gonna just scrap that part out.
Oh gosh. No, I think it's also hard. Like receiving online criticism is so hard sometimes because again, it's from a computer or from your phone. It's like that person would never see you out and actually say that ever to your face.
It's
if you
always
get what I
love
mean.
in your face.
It's always. But I think that's what also happens when we put ourselves out there, we're actually opening ourselves to other people's opinion. I think it's just important to notice, like, opinions are opinions, not facts. That's how I process it. Like, yeah, you can think what you think. That's a great, keep thinking.
Yeah.
It's not what the reality is for me. The only time you might feel like, okay, it's real is if you believe it's real.
But in that moment, when you actually first you see it and you kind of, you're still processing it and it hasn't sunk in yet, how do you feel in that moment? Because for me, it's like, what?
To be honest,
because I'm a sensitive person anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I've read any comment that's made me feel like, whoa. I read it, I close it, and I don't know, maybe go and make my son lunch or something. Like, I don't think I've felt any type of way about any comment. I've received all the love. And to be honest with you, and I think it's so important to I don't even know what the word is. That out of 10 comments, you can get 9 beautiful, incredible comments, and then you see one, and then you let that one cloud every single. Why do we do that as human beings?
And why do we respond to that one sometimes? Like, I've kind of switched now. I respond to the love, but that one will still get it as well. I don't care.
It's true.
Fair enough.
No, I think as humans, we kind of do it. I think it's easier to pay attention to negative things
100%.
because it's actually really hard to pour positivity into yourself. It's actually it's a task to wake up and be like, no, do you know what? I'm not going to look at negative things, because negatives are around you every time. The news, when you come out, you know, that's why you try to surround yourself with more positive people around you versus just negative everywhere. And honestly, entertainment, it's its own kettle of fish. Like, I just try to just go do something else. In fact, how I look at it, every comment is positivity at this point, because you're adding to the viewership.
Engagement.
And the engagement. So
Engage.
we'll collect, and, you know, we're just proud of ourselves that we're able to be that vulnerable on camera, because that's something comments I saw a lot, like,
absolutely,
the vulnerability.
Even my family and my friends are like, wait, are you guys actually okay? I'm like, yeah, we are, because, you know, prior to this podcast, we've had to speak in private about our issues. Because I don't know if we spoke about this, but Nobele and I literally, we didn't speak for years. You know, and talking to her was the first time we had spoken in maybe like 7 years, I think. Is it 7?
No,
or
since
like 6
20,
or 5. I don't know.
I'd say 5.
5 years.
Good 5 years.
This is somebody that I literally used to talk to almost every day, and then
too many times a day. Yeah.
Okay, relax. You know, to go from that to not speaking to her for 5 years, you know. So yeah, they really were applauding us for being vulnerable and just like the maturity. Because like, I think they can sense a lot of healing. Like, we're speaking about these things and we're speaking about it with, you know, we're being honest and being like completely open, but not with animosity or with anger or with hurt or with anything. Like, I feel like we're actually all okay. So yeah,
no,
it's
for
a good
sure.
thing.
For sure, it's a really good thing. All right, I'm about to hit you. So don't worry, it's not you today.
Thank you.
It's always me.
It's
villain.
Nobile.
Come for me.
All right. Question is.
Well, all right. Sorry, where are you from in Kingston? Whereabouts in Jamaica are you from?
I'm screaming.
You from the mountains of
At this point, she stresses me out too much. Okay. Why is the struggle life glorified in African households? What is the struggle life?
Working hard. Oh, we must. It's always putting in too much work.
We must endure.
Yeah.
I hate that word.
Endurance.
Endure.
Why are we enduring?
Like,
that just triggered me. Oh my gosh, my dad's voice. Work hard, pull up your socks, just all the time. Not literally.
Not literally, pull up.
Why are you looking at me?
Don't pull them all the way to your crook. He means, what's the word?
Like, you have to work hard.
It's like
I get
analogy.
Yeah. No. I think struggle life.
Because they had to suffer, I guess.
Yeah.
But not even that. I feel like just us Africans, we've always just had this, not even just Africans, black people, I feel.
Yeah.
The struggle, we just glorify the struggle to the 10th power. Even when you've got money, it's like, when you leave, what?
To the 10th power.
Okay, sorry, the 8th. Sorry. Did I push it there?
No,
it's
I'm just
okay.
laughing at
You just always take things to the foot of the cross.
Foot of the cross. Oh. For example, when you're successful now, and let's say you're from the hood and you want better for yourself, you want to live in a nice area, you know, build a family, blah blah blah. Make sure you're in a nice, safe area. It's you've left the hood. You think you're better than the rest of us. First of all, yes, and second of all, I want more for myself. Why should we be stuck here? Isn't this stuck us working hard and putting the work in this and this? Isn't like that end goal to, you know, flourish and be successful and do better for the people around us and our loved ones? Like, why do you want to stay stuck?
Fair enough. Solia, what do you think?
Now, what do you think?
That's a good thank you. What do you think?
Always asking people, what do they think?
Well, I think for me, struggle life, for me, I realized like my parents wanted me to really do a 9 to 5 and work like a normal 9 to 5, go office, come back, cook, clean, go back to office, repeat. And I think I was on that track record until we met and started CEO. I genuinely thought, okay.
So you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Exactly.
Yeah, I changed yours too.
Okay.
Right. So I think opening myself to like dance and create, even up to I think it's only this last year, 2024, January was when I actually decided that I'm not going to work my 9 to 5, because a lot of people don't know I had a full-time job while doing dancing, traveling, business. I was working in HR and stuff, so I was really on it. And when I had Ethan, they said that, they wanted me to work 5 days in office in Chelsea, and I was living outside in Hertfordshire at that point. And they were like, you need to come into the office 5 days a week. I said,
that's not feasible.
2 hours to go, 2 hours to come back. That's who's gonna raise my child. That's
and you're tired already from work in 2 hours.
Do you understand?
My friend, you might as well live in the showers at work at this point. Because what the hell?
For real, it is like that. Honestly, like you're just like, this is not the life. And I also didn't want to I wouldn't even call it the mistake my parents made, but that the lack of attention that I didn't receive as a young person, I didn't want that to happen to Ethan. So it was just a moment of like anxiousness, and luckily, like Ugo could identify that I was very nervous to like want to go back to work during my maternity leave and stuff. And then that's when he said, okay, do you know what? Just quit the job and just focus on your creativity. And so even since CEO, it's only 2024 that I said I am going to be in dance full time.
Wow.
So I've never really done full-time dance until last year. And I've been doing it for over 15 years. Like, that's how much the struggle life is almost embedded in you that you don't feel safe. Like,
and
unless
God is not happy about that struggle life. I tell you, it's not representing him well. What he sees, I'm talking just for the three of us and other women out there, talented, beautiful women, just people in general. We should be millionaires. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know that, right?
100%.
And it is it is coming. But I'm just saying that's the plan for us. That's what he wanted. All this working. It's good. It's good that
it keeps you. It keeps you in line. And don't forget,
this is us walking and living our purpose. I feel
for real.
And more. This is just the start of.
For real. I mean, but I also feel like
struggle. Get far away from me. No, it's not for me. Do you agree? Do you agree or not? Guys.
But I also feel like there is this desire to want to make it and being fearful. And I think this is for the women that are like fearful of taking the risk. I remember when I quit that 9 to 5, I made within my first month my annual salary.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm so sorry to cut you, but honestly, I truly agree with that, because I can't necessarily say I was in the best financial space when I got pregnant. But I don't know, I guess blind faith or whatever you want to call it, I just knew that God was going to provide. And he really did. And I'm making more money now than I ever did.
Wow.
Now that I have a son, I have responsibilities. I have, like, do you know what I mean? And it's just incredible. It's incredible once you take that leap of faith and you're just like, do you know what, I'm doing this. And there's no option, but because you have to feed your child now.
Do you understand?
That there's actually no choice. But saying that, I don't believe in the struggle life. I don't believe in I used to be Captain Save-A-Ho, you know. I'm not saving nobody no more. I used to be, and don't get me wrong, if I meet somebody that isn't financially the best, but he has, I can see a few, I don't want to say potential, but like I can see
ambition.
I can see the ambition, I can see the drive, I can see that, you know, why are you taking off your shoe?
I want to quick.
You see, there you go. You know me, I like to have my feet on the chair. Why are you watching? Watch her.
I'm actually sick of these two.
I don't remember what I was saying, but
you don't want to save them no more.
You don't want
every man for themselves.
I'm tired of saving people. So yeah.
No, I think to be honest, who are we saving and what are save yourself first to figure out how you're gonna survive, because I even find that like when you meet a guy and you are in your own bag, they will only naturally want to match us go higher, like, but if you're not
not all of them
really oh wow.
Have you met Abuja guys?
Hey. Wow. Please don't be generalizing men like that, because I know very good men in Abuja.
Okay.
The ones
what
from
do you mean? Okay.
They do that a lot.
What is wrong with you?
What?
Who are you saying?
The people,
anyway, I trust that Bernie will cut that out, because what you mean? I feel like there are great men everywhere. I think it takes, when you are in your greatness as a woman, you will quickly identify the great man for you. I don't think like all men are the same.
100%.
Yeah, but I also feel like us as women, we focus too much of our energy on the men and what they're doing and no. Honestly, once I got myself to where I can do my own thing, you can't come and dictate to me what I'll be doing. I'll be looking at you like I've been, you know, so you could only come in and elevate. You can't bring me down.
It depends what stage you're at.
But that's what I mean.
Exactly, because
if you're 100%, then yeah, because sometimes, see, you, and you're such a lover girl. I feel like we all are, but I've always known you to be a lover girl. Once you're in love, hey, you're finished.
I'm finished.
You're gone.
My
for real,
sister,
I'm that girl.
I will even cut off a leg and tell
to the wind.
But it's a good thing. You've got a big heart, and wow, you're always ready to love, which is good.
I'm also ready to cut off.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, when it comes to a man, I feel like it would depend what stage you're at in your life. Like, okay, is it like I'm not having it. Like, come full, come prepared, and we meet each other halfway. Don't take from me. I feel like if you're in that stage, then cool. But for example, the Ez that I knew when we were in the dance group, like when we were younger,
Ezine will be on a bicycle as long as she's happy.
I'm telling you,
she would
even sell her something for the guy to
her
be
left
okay.
shoe. Yeah,
because I've always had this, and I think I learnt this from my mom, and I think it's something I don't even think she realized that we were picking up from her, which is like rock with your guy till the wheels come off.
Or die.
I think
irrespective.
But I think that's only if your guy is a great guy. You know, for me, finance isn't everything.
No,
there's so many other attributes like.
But it's important.
Of course, it's. Do I want to? I don't understand.
No. What I mean, like, what I mean about it's important is like it's actually a major part of the relationship.
It's a basic necessity in a relationship.
Yeah.
If we're not able to feed each other, we're all going to be cranky.
This
like,
is it. Yeah.
You know, but the attributes I used to look for when I was younger is completely different to the attributes I look for in a man now. Now that one.
What were the attributes when you were younger?
The attribute when I was younger, I wanted butterflies, I wanted chemistry, I wanted science and technology,
explosions.
You know,
just
like
wow.
I don't need all of that. You know, wanted butterflies and fairies shooting out of my.
There you go. Same. I'm still there, to be honest, and
yeah,
it's okay.
I know. I think she's still a unicorn.
You know why? Because God knows my heart, and
that's good. And I pray you
if
get that.
If he needs to bake the guy and cook him for me, he will do it. It's happening. If God needs to bake him and cook him for me, yes, he's cooking.
But now,
anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I was still talking.
Do you know, this started from the person that said we
Our
shouldn't
mediator
talk.
gave us time out.
Oh, okay.
Exactly, because you keep talking as.
No, but I was going to tell her that this is
Stop.
the same person that said we shouldn't interrupt anybody. But
Yeah,
she's
that was
been
the first thing she said, right?
Yeah.
Next question, please.
Because I'm doing as I'm,
Next
one
question.
of us has to be professional. You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you prioritize peace, self-care, and boundaries?
Yes.
Do you prioritize your peace, your self-care, and your
Who are
boundaries?
you asking, Nabile?
Just generally, so I guess.
isn't it?
So
Yeah.
if you specify it so that the person knows.
Okay,
and-
sorry, Trisha. Oprah Winfrey. So if you just specify it so the person that's doing it can know who we're doing it to. Because,
so that the editing makes sense. If last time I said
Are
that
you
there was
the
a problem-
editor?
Yes, the editor has already told us in the beginning that we need to be
I don't
specific.
understand.
Editor, am I correct?
Bernard didn't say that.
Sorry. Editor
Sorry
is
for
not,
yourself.
Yeah, Bernard is not editor. Bernard is producer. Get it
Whatever.
right.
Bernard is everything.
For you, I know.
That was actually hot.
You turned
Oh,
on.
you guys are finishing me. What was the question?
How
Sorry.
how do you Oh, wow, I'm really dyslexic.
No, you're not.
I said, do you? It's how do you? I missed the whole letter in front. Wow.
Maybe you are.
Wow. ADHD. How do you prioritize peace, self-care, and boundaries?
You guys know what I do.
Wow.
Nabile will block you in 2 seconds.
So, no, seriously. That's how.
What you doing?
That's how she does it.
No, I hear
No, but
it.
now I guess it's not straight to blocking.
No, but how do you block people in real life? Like, you're gonna see them, especially in this industry. This industry is so small.
Babe, you guys saw a prime example a couple days ago. I walk straight. Me, when I've seen you and I decide this is me, this is my face, I shouldn't give it away because they'll know next time. But nah, I'm there. And I always start talking to somebody. If they're not there, I start talking to somebody. Yeah. And I don't see you. What? Why? How?
That's how you prioritize yours.
No, I feel, well, not
Peace.
necessarily, but blocking absolutely, like energetically, physically. But I think for me, it's more of a spiritual thing. I have spiritual practices that help me. So, yeah. But then that one, the blocking absolutely is practical.
For me, I do boundaries. Like, I set up boundaries quite quickly, especially when I meet people and you do something. I'm not someone that allows things to fester.
Yeah.
I address it head on immediately as it's happening.
That's good.
So that you know the quality of person that I want around me. If you cannot maintain that, next thing is to just stop talking to you. Like, and it's not even if I see you, I won't engage you or anything, but I don't put my energy into you once you're not able to respect my boundaries. So for me, it's head on right at the beginning. Because people are getting to know you. Like, when they meet you, like,
People will treat you how you allow them.
Yeah.
I live. Sorry,
As you mean to go on,
you
Abby?
hit them on the head because people literally, if you allow them, they will say, this is it. This is what it is allowing, and I am 100% on that, and that's why I'm saying in workplace, in my dance school. Like, I remember, like, when one of my students said something, I just corrected her immediately. Like, and she was like, oh, I wasn't even trying to be rude, that it wasn't that. And I was like, no, I just wanted to understand that that's not acceptable for me. And I'm glad we could get to that understanding.
Yeah.
And it's not repeated itself.
And you know what, Ez? I actually really admire that about you. You're not scared to talk about the difficult things. You're not, you don't mind a little bit of
Confrontation.
Yeah, not even just confrontation, just
yeah.
being uncomfortable. You know, it is uncomfortable to just, like you said, that your dance student, to just put her in a place right then and there. It is a little bit uncomfortable and you're not scared to do that. How do you think you learned how to do that? But I think you've always been like that.
I think I've always
been like that.
But how would you say to someone like me, who for me, I used to pussyfoot a lot, like very
timid.
Yeah, literally tiptoeing like a stripper. But so how? Yes, what? Yes, I've seen them tiptoeing. So how?
At this point, I just don't even know.
We never know. So what I'm saying, is,
You're funny today. I'll give you that.
How?
How?
I'll give you that. But cool, carry on.
Like for someone.
Yeah, how would you actually say, what tips or practically, what practical things would you say someone like me, like how I'm saying, for me, I find it quite hard. For me, it takes me time. Like I think boundaries, I don't have boundaries from the get-go, and then I get pissed off. I'm like, later on it's like, well, babes, you should have kind of cut it off or stood your ground from get-go. And it really irritates me because that's not really my personality. I'm bubbly, but I'm not a people pleaser.
You're not a people pleaser.
Yeah, I'm not. But at the same time, I think I don't like confrontation. Not to say you are confrontational,
No, I'm
but
confrontational. I have no qualms about that.
no, you're actually not.
Like,
that's
I will
not the word.
confront you
But
head on.
it's like, I just want to be. I don't.
And you know what?
I don't want to have the
funny-
convo.
I'm sorry to cut you. The stigma or the whatever you want to call it of being confrontational kind of has like a bad connotation.
Yeah.
Being confrontational doesn't have to be bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be negative. It's
Exactly.
just, I want to confront this head on.
Yeah.
And so that we're clear.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It depends, because some people have vim and they're just yelling and then they let
Yeah, but
things
then
fester. That's
not,
different.
That's an argument if you're yelling at someone. Like that's not confront. You're just shouting. Why are you shouting?
Yeah.
You know, you're not getting your.
I don't get why people shout. Yeah.
But to answer your question about for you, the way you have to look at it is, if someone does something to you, you have to look at what you did to allow that to happen.
I didn't speak. I just smiled.
No, as in internally. It's not about even speaking. It's what
foundation have you laid?
did you lay? And that's how I go through I've made mistakes head on year after year. There are things that happened I haven't addressed and stuff. And then instead of me kind of pointing the blame at them and being like, oh, you did this to me, I go, well, what did I do to allow this person to do this to me? And then I make the change internally for myself versus, because so many people will do something to you. The learning part is you
have to check you.
Don't check them, because once you've checked yourself and you're like, actually it won't happen again. But when you don't check yourself and you blame others for what they've done, when they don't even know you and know the things that don't work for you, then you're just gonna keep having issues with so many people for no reason. Just say, okay, cool, okay, is it because this happened because I didn't sign a contract? Well, next time, before I do anything, I'm going to sign a contract. And then just let that go. Because it's something you need to learn.
Very super specific contract.
No, but that's from in my field. That's a lot of the things I had issues with, because I used to be nervous to give people contracts. I used to be so nervous because they'd be like, "Oh my God, you're taking it too seriously."
Yes, it's
I used to be
business.
so scared about things like that. But after a while, I realized like the reason why they're taking the mic. Now I take full pay before I even move.
I hear that.
Like I do not even do deposit no more.
Especially in this Nigeria.
In this what? See, if you
Did
can't
I
pay
tell you
me
I
in
did
full,
a show?
don't be calling my number.
The promoter
Leave me.
made it was last year in November. I did a show in Manchester. My gosh. After I performed, he created an argument, even called security to make it seem like I was fighting. I'm thinking, bruh, you owe me money and I'm being calm. It's like, what? It's only blah, 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 this amount. If it's only that, then why don't you pay me? Nonsense. Anyway, what you've said, I've taken it on board now. Contract, and I'm collecting full cash cow every way.
I said, don't worry. It's my favorite line is the money is in with the agency. It's not with me. Like it's with the business. When if I don't show up, no wahala, we'll refund you the money. But you see, B or the other one is before I climb stage, I'll just wait. I said, there's no dancers.
Good, till you saw. I like that.
I realized for me, I rather be respected than like. I don't care if you don't like me, but you're gonna respect me.
I think that's something I might struggle a little bit with. I don't need to be liked necessarily, but I do struggle with being as assertive as you are and just giving it that clean cut. Like, no, I don't like that actually, and I am learning. I've had to learn that because
I've seen it in you though, that change, even though I haven't seen it in ages. Like,
really?
Yeah.
No, it's definitely something I've had to learn, especially since having my son, because I'm like, if I can't advocate for myself, how am I going to advocate for my son?
Yeah.
And that's something that really makes me so emotional, because I want to be that mum that rocks up in a tracksuit if someone is trying to bully my son. And no, I really do, even though I'm not. But I really see myself like, if the teacher's not gonna sort it out, then I'm gonna sort it out with your mum. I'm not gonna fight you because I don't fight kids, but I'll fight your mum. I'll fight your mum.
Yes,
you know. So I think I've had to learn that since having my son. Yeah.
I feel like having your son really awoken the energy within you, like to be more of a go-getter. Like I feel like back then I think you were too relaxed. There's still an element of your relaxation still pending inside you.
That's your personality, soft
I'm a chill
life.
person, everyday chill.
Speaking of soft life, how have you guys dealt with like the guilt of choosing moments of soft life while feeling the need to hustle?
I don't feel guilty anymore. I really don't. Guys, I've worked hard. I'm a hard worker. Like no one can even take that away from me. I'm a fantastic mother and I am great at what I do. So when I'm just chilling, scrolling on TikTok, I don't give a heck. Why would I feel guilty? Unless there's something absolutely dire that I need to tend to. Why would I feel guilty just relaxing? No, God didn't want me to just come and walk and die. He wanted me to enjoy my life. He really did.
For real.
So no, I don't feel, personally, no guilt, zero.
It goes back to the point we were saying earlier, like struggle.
Yeah.
I don't believe in hard work, and I feel like I've learned from you as well. Smart. Work smart, man. Hard work.
It's too much. The question again.
I echo off of what. Yeah. So, how have you guys dealt? How have you dealt with the guilt of choosing moments of soft life while feeling the need to hustle, work mode?
I think it's still a bit challenging. Especially being a wife. It's.
You're doing 3 jobs in one, you know.
Right. And there is an expectation.
4 jobs and being a daughter, my
Do you understand?
gosh.
I feel like it's super challenging especially being a wife.
For you, you've even got 4 jobs.
Yeah.
You're like a mother, you're a wife, you're a freaking child, you're a daughter, and then also obviously the work. And then what did you say?
I don't know. No, but it's true. So us, we're not daughters. I don't get it.
No, but then you know the dynamics with Ez's family.
I get it.
And her pressures.
I think
it's a job.
It's a hard work then. Yeah, so I think like, and I want to even focus on like being the wife part because like, you know, the other day like, because we have had like a hectic week and stuff, and Ugo was like, babe, you didn't cook. Like, you didn't cook food, you know, I would like to even still taste your cooking. But I think it's because I haven't been around all week.
Yeah.
So there's also this, he also wants to be cared for, but I'm running here and I'm running there and there's no time to cook. And, you know, so I felt really, really bad because I was like, okay, maybe I'm dropping the ball on that side. And have to like kind of like get back onto it again and, you know, start like next day prepping like a whole breakfast, but still thinking about what to do with work, So I recently just hired an assistant because I said, you know what?
Yes, that's why I like you. Smart work.
If this is going to happen, I will need to hold each pillar as firmly as I can and I need help. And honestly, a lot of people are like, oh, I can't wait to get married. Marriage is well cool.
No, it's a lot of work.
It's not beans.
It's a lot of work. But I will commend you. Well done. You're doing a fantastic job.
Thanks, my love.
If I haven't told you that in a while.
Then you have to spread your nyash as well. That's a job as well.
I'm just tired of this one in particular. This one in particular, I'm tired of her. And also, that's also, do you know what? That's a real thing.
Sex is a job.
Sorry, it's a real thing. I don't feel it like... I don't feel like it's a job for me, but...
Sorry, expert.
No, I don't feel like it's a job. I just genuinely feel like there are days I have to tell myself, you are tired, but give your man some nookie. Like, I have to tell it to myself, like, because you don't also want that ball to drop. Because literally... You also don't want that as well. Like, you also have to play that role as well. Like, women, we're trying, man. I can't express it enough. It's a lot of work.
You have period. And on top of that, there's fibroids. There's PCOS. There's endometrioma.
No, it's a lot.
I had a conversation with Ugo right before my period started, and he was kind of like, I had fallen asleep or something. Like I said to him, oh, let's go visit a friend. And he was like, okay, cool. And then I said, okay, let me just lay down for a second.
Screaming.
And then I started snoring.
Yeah.
And then he came in quite upset with me, like, oh, you know, why are you sleeping?
You're not ready.
You're not getting ready and stuff. And the next day, my period started. So I was like, that was why I was so
tired.
exhausted.
Yes, I'm anemic, babes. Like, what the hell? Low iron crew over here. So,
honestly, and I had to sit him down. I think that's one thing I like about Ugo. He's always open to listen to what I've got to say. I just sat him down and said, babe, you know, yesterday when you spoke to me, I think you just need to be a little bit more kind with me, simply because I've got PCOS, so my period is never regular. So I don't actually know when it's gonna happen and when it's gonna come. So sometimes I might have like a shooting down of energy out of nowhere, and there's things that have to happen. And Ugo is such a let's get it together action man. You know, what are you doing?
Rambo.
And the thing is that not the
How
Rambo.
much is tired of this guy?
Sorry, he's an action guy, innit?
Very much an action guy. So
As if that's not what you want.
First of all,
You like
I
pounding.
am
You
humble.
want to be pounded.
I'm humble.
Chicks need to be
did you
pounded.
drink something before this?
Like, I don't
pod?
understand. What's in that
Coffee.
coffee?
Did you drink? Because I need to know.
Because the way your mouth is moving, yappa yappa.
The
Am I
editing
not
would be
always
struggle
moving?
today. This editing of Nabila, very soon you'll just be hearing ping,
Jeez.
ping,
Like,
ping,
are we
ping.
gonna? Yeah, because your mouth is just moving.
She
Chinese.
said, she has said, walking like
said,
stripper in
There are
Koi
people
shoe.
from are Caribbean
Stop
people.
saying people from.
No. It's a saying
is
there.
so
Where are they
racist.
from then? It's not racist. They are from.
They're not from. Is there a
Where are they
place called?
from? Where are they from?
They're from the Caribbean.
Whoa.
Hey?
Oh. I'm actually just tired.
Exhausted. This is
can't wait
tiring.
for
Next
this other
question.
By God's grace, it will happen.
Man. But
Next
You guys
question.
threaten. Why do you guys threaten me with children? The other day you were like,
We sent pictures.
Yes, it will be you. It will be you.
Why are
It
you
will be you.
scaring me?
You shouldn't be scared. I think you might need a child.
I want one, but damn, you lot are scaring me.
Don't be scared. It's actually a lot of fun.
No, it doesn't
know about
sound like it. You're lying.
I don't know about
You
that.
didn't sound convincing,
It's not
babe. Your
fun.
face was definitely
It's
lying.
not fun at all.
No, it's fun, but it's girl, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You can't even have a hangover in peace.
In peace. They're up by 6.
That day when we went out, where did we go?
Obi's house. No, we drank a lot.
Oh,
and
we
I,
went
and I-
Hey,
oh, wow.
Listen, the next day, can't even have a. Mama, I'm hungry. Mama, I need to wee wee. Mama, I need to poo. Mama.
Mama. That's her son's favorite word.
Yeah, mama, yeah, I realized.
My God.
And then even if she tries to ignore, he stays
No, he won't
persistent.
stop. No, he won't stop.
Then he would switch the tone from mama.
You remember that? You remember that clip from what's it called? Family? Is it?
Family Guy. Mom,
Mom, mama, mommy,
Julia.
mom, mother, mom.
Mama.
That's
Literally,
him
that's
one-on-one.
him.
It's
Yeah.
too funny. It's too funny. And I'm now thankful that Ethan hasn't yet started speaking a lot, because
Yeah.
Amir is out here having conversations.
Yeah, no, for
He's
real.
having conversations with us.
real.
But yeah, no, for me, soft life, necessary. I just went on holiday and I think I even needed that break. I went to Turkey to rest. I think for me, I need to take a break every 6
But did you get your
months.
bum done?
I am screaming.
I knew something looked different.
I'm screaming. This, are you normal? No.
I don't think I am, babes. I
Are you
don't think
normal?
The thing about it, firstly, I think that's what, do you know what, that's just highly pissed me off, yeah? Because if I had my bum
Makes
done
me
and it
laugh
still looks
so
like this,
much.
where is my money back? Like, why does my...
Oh,
I know
do
you
know
did
what?
something. Something looks different for
no,
sure.
it's sleep. I slept.
There's so many
That's what I
things.
did.
There's
I
so
slept.
many
You definitely got
things
work done.
that I appreciate about you, but you
Are so random.
make me laugh so much.
Oh, my days.
You're so
And
random.
You,
Sorry.
yeah, you don't even know how funny you are. It's kind of like me.
Why did you need to insult yourself?
I'm just saying, but carry
I'm
on.
just going to drink my coffee in peace because at this point...
But yeah, I've rubbed off on you. Well done. I'm very proud of you. Your jokes are becoming
Listen,
funnier.
Yes, please
soft life is a holiday for me. Every 6 months, there's this place I went to, not to advertise them, but it's in Romania. It is the best spa holiday ever.
Yeah.
Every woman deserves it. Men out there, please take your women there because they need that level of pampering.
What is it like a
It's a resort, but you know how they have like theme parks and stuff and like other resorts? They have...
I'm actually being myself asking a question.
They don't have that.
Okay.
They don't have that.
How about you try not to be yourself?
Okay,
let's
try.
let's try.
Person.
Be someone else.
I'm trying.
Yeah?
Okay, I will. Trust me, I'll do that.
So instead of having like the rides or all of that, it's all like spa treatments.
Oh, I love that.
Oh my God. Like the sauna has a movie theater inside the sauna.
No way.
I'm telling you. So you'd be relaxing there. Even they do theater arts in the sauna. It's
that sounds amazing.
really lit. Really lit. 100%.
I'm gonna keep. Let's move
You don't
to the
wanna
next.
go?
It's because when you said rides, I thought of. Let's talk about something else.
You, Nabila needs sex.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Who is out
I
there
thought you were
for our
talking about like
friend?
a theme
you
park.
need it. You need
You
it.
need to have sex and you need to let us be free from you.
Yeah, but
Like,
I thought you were gonna say you meeting
I
us
can't help
watching.
you. No,
I would like to. I actually would like to.
I'm not involved in
Gets
any
chaotic
part of this
there,
conversation.
No, I would
Please
love
cut
to
me out.
watch.
This is
Really?
CE.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm like wow?
I think you're kind of chilled. The funny thing,
children. No, my
you
sister.
look like you'll be hanging from the ceiling.
My sister, yes.
Are you that type?
Acrobat.
I don't think
Are
she
you an
is.
acrobat?
Actually, I think
It depends what kind of guy.
all talk.
Listen,
I
let
don't
me
think
tell you who
are.
the real acrobat would be. See this one
I'm
here?
not.
See this one
No,
here?
it depends who.
You see this
the certain
one
men that bring
here.
out the acrobat in you. I
her
know
wing
I was
line.
a humble girl.
See
Yay.
this girl?
Remove yourself from me. We're focusing on her, okay?
You know.
No, we know what Solly's flexible.
What do we
She's already
know?
put-
That leg move. That's
I
what
don't
you
understand.
know.
That leg move
Another
has
leg
been
would just
over.
do this.
That leg move has been
If you
over
like to
for a
make
long
sure you
time.
put a thing
And let me
Listen,
just be maybe
I can barely tie my shoelaces now. Talk about leg move.
I don't believe
I
that.
beg.
But yeah.
I just know you are just wild.
Eh?
Yeah, you are.
I think Esme is
Absolutely
tired
not.
now. She's
I
not
am
as wild as
exhausted,
she
She's retired from that
I
lifestyle.
am exhausted, bro.
I think Esme is tired now. I don't
I'm
think.
done. I'm out here doing missionary.
I don't
I'm
think
I'm
fully
she's.
done.
active. I'm
There's no
ready
time
to
for it.
activate. Absolutely. Activate, yes, please. Anyway.
This podcast is produced by Unedited.